Hey everybody, it's Brian and welcome to Marketing with Buddy Guy. And while he's checking his P-mail, I've got a question for you. Do you use questions? Talking with one of my coaches today, she said something that I just found completely profound, and that was, questions are the answer. I'm also listening to the book, I think it's called Ask Why. I have to look, but I think it's Ask Why, or Start with the Why. And man, it's a great book. It really talks about, marketing and selling and innovation and all those kind of things. And it got me thinking, it's like, are you using questions in your business to differentiate what you do? Now, the questions that I'm talking about is, when people have questions, do you have the answer? And, in the internet marketing business, will this make me money? Will this change my life? Will this make me better? All those kind of things. I love the topic of healthcare and people going to health clubs, and the fact that in January 12% of people will join a health club, there's a 12% increase in health club memberships, but literally a fraction of them finish up still going in December. And the reason is because people have a need, they want to lose weight, or they want to get healthier, whatever it is. But the problem is, it's not really a question of, do they want to do that? It's a matter of, are they motivated enough to want to do it? So the questions that you should and could ask in your business is, why would people use your service over the next one? When they're asking you questions, why are you different? Why is this going to work better for me? Why am I going to make more money? It's always those questions that have to be answered. And I guess the best thing you could do is start asking yourself those questions and answering them. And the more you have the answer to those questions, the better opportunity you're going to have to communicate with your customers. So if you start with the why and you start with asking questions, and then you've got those answers, then all of a sudden you become the property of choice. You become the company of choice. So, are you asking the right questions? And do you have the answers to the right questions that your customers would ask? One of the questions I get all the time is, well, how is this going to make me more money? Well, if I can drive more traffic to your website and you create more conversions, I don't care whether it's through SEO, content marketing, whatever it is, that's how it's going to happen. So you have to be able to explain the difference. What makes you different? My methodologies versus some guy who's coming in and selling a gym membership on SEO are vastly different, because mine take work, but they show results. They show measurable results. So in order to be successful in business, the questions are the answer. So are you asking the right questions? Are you answering the right questions? Are your customers asking the right questions? Maybe sometimes you have to kind of get them to ask the right questions in order for you to be able to give the right answer, so maybe that takes a little prompting. Anyways, that's my thought for the day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can contact me at Basilico on Twitter, or listen for more great information on the Bacon Podcast is www.baconpodcast.com. And also you can read my blog at b2b-im.com/blogs. So, hope you enjoyed this. Hope I answered your question. And if you have any comments or questions, get a hold of me. So, hey, Buddy Guy. Say goodbye, Buddy Guy. Buddy, say goodbye.